Hello, this is Gary McDougall, and yeah, just trying to find the screen here. I want to talk today about finding your soul's purpose, listening to your heart, and getting signs, how to get signs, some things you can do about getting signs, and to know that maybe you want to feel alive, maybe you want to feel fulfilled in your relationship, maybe you want to, be happy in your work, happy with what you do. In Western society, we seek outside of ourselves for happy and fulfillment and entertainment and sports and drugs and all this stuff or whatever you do. I take a little bit of time to go inwards and meditate and stretch and just, start building up that spirit, start harnessing Kundalini energy, start, spiritual energy, and start feeling alive in the heart. So you feel fulfillment from within and get that inspiration from within. It's so awesome to be inspired from your heart and your soul. And then you're alive, you're following your path. So I'm going to do a little meditation and prayer today about how to get in touch with your heart and your soul and know you're on your right path and to get that divine guidance, that spirit from the spirit realm. I'm not going to ask you to call on any certain spirits, whatever you believe in, call on that. Call on God, call on your angels, call on spirits and guides, whatever. And whatever comes to you, then you'll know. You'll have that experience. It won't be some sort of an idea of God, it'll be an experience of the spirit realm. See, to me, when I started calling on spirit, everything started to come alive. Spirit started talking to us, to my wife and I. Eagles would come to us. I'm going to tell a story about that. But first, before I get into that story and the meditation, I just want to say that my wife and I are finally, and this is a massive relief, we're about to launch our website. I'm going to work with men, she's going to work with women, and we're going to help people come alive. We're going to help people tap into their soul, start feeling alive again, start feeling fulfilled, living a prosperous life, work through limitations and fears and the way we limit ourselves. We're not worth it or whatever. We're going to work through all that garbage to align with our soul, to feel fulfilled again, feel alive. So that's relief. We're going to do that. So we were away, beautiful spring, happy spring everybody. We were away a couple of days ago and we were calling on spirit. Our kids were playing, they're having fun. We were kind of laughing because we get to talk again. Our kids are 5, 7, and 9 and we're able to talk to each other. There's a period there where we're always attending to our kids. So we did a little meditation together. We started praying. It's asking for signs, asking for guidance for God and what can we do next? What is going to be our path of that fulfillment, of that energy coming up into our hearts and our souls where we're of service, we're living our life, we're feeling alive. And we said that prayer and we turned around, we started walking towards our kids and instantly off in the distance we saw 2 eagles on the beach. So we're like, hey kids, let's walk to these eagles. And we just felt like it was a sign, it was something for us. Eagle to me is like, it's a, I spent a lot of time with First Nations people and eagles are very sacred. All things are sacred. In life. I started seeing that in like visions and in my prayers. It's like all life. We're not separate from God. Nothing is. But these eagles for us were a sign of like, we're on our path. We're following our path. We're healing. We're growing. And we're here and we're on the right path. We're on the right track. To trust our intuition. So trust your intuition if you're getting those signs. Trust your spirit. Things might not be perfect right now, but maybe they're perfect the way they are and they're just going to keep getting better. You're going to start making more money, you're going to start helping people, or that doorway is going to open. The mind, the ego will try to trick you to say, no, this isn't going to work, or you got to stop, or you're crazy, or you're weird, or whatever. That's just the ego, that's the small mind. Trust in your soul and trust in the signs. Trust in that love. And keep harnessing that energy. My wife and I will do a lot of stretching, we'll do a lot of gardening, we'll do a lot of yoga, a lot of meditation, just to keep harnessing that spirit, keep in touch with the soul, because the mind will freak out. It'll be like, this isn't going to work, this is crazy, it doesn't see a way. But spirit or God or whatever you believe in, spirit has a way when you tap into it. I've been doing this for like 20 years and like it would come to a point where it's like the money's going to run out, it's not going to work, but spirit says it's going to work, and we can either hide in fear, run away and not trust, or we can have faith. So this is like an experiential process. So we called on that spirit and we saw those eagles, and those eagles flew off high into the tree, and it was like a sign of like, to be honest, those eagles, they were younger eagles. They had like gray in their feathers and stuff, so they weren't a full-grown, mature, 3-year-old adult eagle. They were younger. And that's kind of symbolic for the path we're on. We had this new level of awakening. Been on a spiritual path for a long time, but we got this call to do higher work, to help people, to assist men, assist women. So we're just humbly accepting where we are right now. And it felt pretty awesome to see it, to be real with ourselves. We're like, okay, we still have growth. and we still have, we still have healing to do, but we're on the right track. We're trusting, we felt like, our website's about to launch. We're about to help people. This is where we need to be right now. And that was an awesome sign, because it can get a little bit scary with your finances. Like, how are you going to pay the mortgage? How are you going to pay for bills and all this stuff? But Spirit keeps telling us it's going to work out. So we're following our hearts. So to do that, so do the work, do the yoga, do the meditation, do that stuff, but ask. And when you ask, I was taught, from Indigenous people, when you're praying to God or praying to your spirits, again, it doesn't matter who you're praying to, just pray with your heart, with your feelings, be sincere. You can pray out loud, you can pray in your mind, whatever, but put your heart into it. To be like, God, creator of this universe, heal me, take away these fears, take away these insecurities. We don't have to be perfect, God, but just help us be our best. Help us fill our bodies with light. Help fill our minds and our hearts and our thinking with confidence and love. Help us overcome our addictions, or just let go of our addictions and follow love. We go for love and the addictions will just fall away. We go for God. They're honoring our soul, honoring your spirit. And the bad stuff just falls away, and the good things just start lining up. You get those signs. So God, help us. Creator of this universe, Spirit that is in all living things, remove those obstacles so I can be more whole, be, the best person I can be. I don't have to compare myself to anybody, and it doesn't matter what other people think. They call you a weirdo, they call you whatever, Might trigger a little bit of fear, might get fear of what other people think. That's what they think. That's their stuff. We can't control others. But we can let go of our fears, let go of our insecurities, let go of fear of what people will say, and just be guided by love, guided by our souls, guided by our spirits. And just when those opportunities come, when those inspirations come, just take an action as that comes. And sometimes Spirit, we've had to sleep a lot. We've had to rest a lot, because it's just we're processing so much information, healing so much stuff and insecurities and all this stuff. It's just trust in your spirit. Don't beat yourself up. Just be really kind to yourself. Sleep when you feel guided to sleep. Eat good food. Another thing we've been doing is eating less sugar. As I say it, we have lots of cookies. So it's the goal is love a little bit more. Eat some less cookies. Put less sugar in my coffee. Instead of 2 coffees a day, have 1 coffee a day. These are some of the things I'm doing. And so just listen to your soul. There's no idea, there's no ideology to follow. It's just trust in your spirit will guide you. God is in you. We're not separate. That spirit of oneness is in you. Just honor that spirit, honor your truth, and everything's going to work out. So God bless you, and so much love to you, and I'm wishing the best for you. Keep trusting in yourself, trusting in your soul, and good things are going to continue to happen. Good things will happen.